All right, welcome back, everybody. This is just going to be a little show and tell. We had a request from a commenter on one of our videos. They saw this gun in another video, just happened to be a prop, displaying something else, discussing something else, and they, oh, the ivory gun, it's really cool. I want to. All right, here, no problem. You can see it. So this is actually my old work gun. This is a 45. I know, perish the thought. I actually carry a 45. Back in the old days, that's what I used to carry. The finish on this gun, this is a 5-inch 1911, traditional 1911 in every way. It is it's a blued finish, and some of you will see some wear. Some of you, I don't know, gun form or collector types probably are getting upset right now, and you can even see there's wear from where we would rack the gun and doing stuff with the gun. You'll notice this gun doesn't have a full-length guide on it. It's a GI plug. I prefer the plug. So Videki style trigger. These grips on this gun are real ivory. Now, when I first started carrying this gun, the grips were brand new, and they were so white, people thought they were plastic. It took years until people started to figure out that, oh man, those are real ivory grips, aren't they? And one way you can tell, like a work gun with ivory grips, is especially if it's carried a lot. So, with the light in here in the Armory. So this is the color of the grips as it's exposed to UV and heat and age and sweat and all that. They're sealed, but stuff gets through. So that's the color. I'm right-handed shooter, so the left side of this gun will be up against my body. Pay attention to the color of the grips on that side. You see a difference before the camera adjusts it? There is a significant color difference in how the how the grips look. So, again, for the collector perfect type people, your ivory grips, if you use your ivory grips, or if they get I would imagine if you left the ivory grips out like in sunlight over years, they would start to turn yellow. Well, they're not going to age. They're not going to age at the same rate, so you're not going to have even color on your grips. So that's not something that the I would say the high-strung collectors much like. Now, I guess there's something else on this. This is a blued gun. Back in the day, we really didn't have many options for tough, durable finishes. You could do chrome, but it stuck out like a sore thumb, and people today seem to think that chrome is impervious to everything. Actually, no, chrome is impervious to about nothing, because once you penetrate chrome, once chrome is compromised, it just migrates under the gun, under the finish, and just gets worse and worse and worse. It's terrible. So this gun has been refinished at least twice. So even with all the wear you see on this, for various reasons, it did have to be refinished. I know it's kind of disappointing, but it had to be done. Would I carry this gun today? No. For a couple reasons. First reason being firepower. It's A+1, or I guess you'd get away with 10 with a 45. I would prefer more bullets. Even like a 9mm single stack, 10+1 is better than A+1. And you're like, well, I can carry 10+1 with a 45. Well, if you're going to magazine that long, I'm sure we can find a 9mm magazine that would be, 12+1, maybe 13+1. So, we can play this game all day. So the caliber hurts the gun. The sights hurt the gun. These are true Novak. Yeah, those are actual real Novak style sights. Today I'd go for a red dot. Also, what hurts this gun is it doesn't have a magwell on it. So, today, magwells are so good. Especially the improvements versus what was done back then. It's not that I was against magwells. Magwells were obviously available back then. This is the way the gun came, and I didn't put a magwell on it. I should have, but I was able to, I got used to reloading it without it, and I did just fine. Also, what would hurt this gun, and I considered making an upgrade, it has no accessory rail. Today, if you want a gun with an accessory rail, you can get it anywhere you want. But, back then, that was an aftermarket option. Or you'd have to buy a whole new gun. And, for the amount of money I had in this gun, I certainly wasn't going to do that. Let's see. Here's another thing. I think today, The slide stop, this is more of a, it's not a traditional GI type slide stop. It's upgraded somewhat, but by today's standards, with a nice bigger ledge on it, I would certainly go for a gun with a ledge on it. So this is this gun's basically retired. I mean, it's not retired because it's shot out. It's just retired because I carry different guns today. This was actually the last. This was the. I carried this for a long time. This was the last 45 1911 that I carried, out on the street. So it's been through a lot. It's been covered in blood. It's been covered in bodily fluids, including vomit and urine. It has hit people. Not proud of that, but it's better than shooting them. Sometimes you had to hit them. So all steel guns certainly was handy for that. You wouldn't want to do that with a polymer framed gun. You want to try to hit them with the slide. Don't hit somebody with the trigger guard. But hey, this is a video, just show and tell. This is not a substitute for training. You do what you're going to do. So again, not proud of it, but this gun's been through a lot. So there it is, old work gun, real ivory grips. One of these days I'll get out. Some 45 ammo. We got cases and cases and cases of it. And I'll start shooting it some more. So, but there it is, asked and answered, the old ivory work gun.